Hi there, once again it's the programme with the pop-up nativity scene, and on tonight's programme we're going to have a session for you from Gentle Giant, and I shall be announcing the winner of our Ricochet competition, a competition that really seized the nation's imagination, but we're going to have a pretty low-rent start to the evening's activities, I think. Rory and What a Man Gallagher from the LP Against the Grain. That's called Let Me In, and nice that Rory still knows how to keep it simple when most people seem to have forgotten that. The album currently at in the 198th position in the American album charts, and being 198th may not sound like much to you, but it's probably quite gratifying for Rory, and it's higher than the LP by the Sutherland brothers and Quiver, although that hasn't perhaps been released in America yet, which could explain it. Anyway, from that album, this is Ain't Too Proud.
I remember the night I first set eyes on you. You looked so good I had to make sweet love to see me through. I held my hands out and reached to find a way. Well, I wanted you then and I still want you today. And I ain't too proud to beg when a woman like you comes along. No, I ain't too proud to beg when a woman like you comes along. Well, tell me, is it hopeless? Is it real? My mind's made up and I can't help the way I'm feeling now. It's so hard and there's not much I can say. One more lonely night and I think I'll lose my head. And I ain't too proud to beg when a woman like you comes along. No, I ain't too proud to beg when a woman like you comes along. No, I ain't too proud to beg when a woman like you comes along. No, I ain't too proud to beg when a woman like you comes along.
Sutherland Brothers and Quiver with what is actually the opening track on side 2 of their current LP, Reach for the Sky, and, in addition, their current single as well, Ain't Too Proud. The first from Gentle Giant, and all the 3 pieces that they do for us tonight come from the LP Free Hand.
See me, what I am, what I was, what I be. Hear me, understand that I'm not
Gents, as one fears they're probably known to someone. Actually, I used to have a great LP by an instrumental group called the Gents. It was an American album about the it must have been the early 60s, probably something like that. I think they came from Kansas. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, Gentle Giant there, that's called Just the Same, and December always one of my favourite times of the year because you get a lot of Christmas cards and things and a lot of heartening letters from listeners, and I always like that. There's one from Janet in Corsham in Wiltshire, who claims that about 3 years ago I passed her in Upper St Martin's Lane here in London, rolled my eyes at her in what I consider to be a provocative manner, and she doesn't go on to say any more about that. I think it's uncommonly kind of her. And thank you for your letter, Janet. And here's a record for you, which I remember playing as an import single back in 1967 in the days of the pirate radio ship Radio London. Goodie. Always had a soft spot for Henry Vestine's guitar playing on that. Canned Heat from the LP Cookbook, or if you'd rather, the best of Canned Heat, which has now been released by United Artists in their lower-priced Sunset series. Led Zeppelin for you.
See the boats go sailing
Led Zeppelin, and that's Down by the Seaside, the lyrics of which must have been confounded slightly by the re-emergence in the last few weeks of the twist. That's from the LP Physical Graffiti, of course. And after this next record, the moment that thousands upon thousands of you have been waiting for, the results of our Ricochet contest. Only another 3 minutes and 40 seconds and you will learn your fate.
Here dreaming,
And that's King Tubby and the Aggrovators with Lee's dub from an LP which is called, for a reason which I haven't yet discovered, Shalom dub. But there it is anyway, and on the Klik label and fairly generally available. Now, the winner of the Ricochet contest, and for those of you who don't remember what the contest was, or indeed don't even care, I shall tell you once again. It was, I suggested when we played for the first time the Tangerine Dream LP Ricochet that I'd give a copy of it to anybody who could tell me who had a top 10 single called Ricochet, and I was quite concerned as the letters poured in at the rate of actually 2 a week, genuinely 2 a week, but the fourth and final entrant got it right, which was saved me a lot of embarrassment, and he was Bill Lorraine here in London, London West 3. And he points out that it was a hit in America for Teresa Brewer and was covered in Britain by Joan Reagan back in the, well, it must have been the very early 50s. Well, you're right, Bill, and you win yourself a copy of Tangerine Dream's Ricochet album. And later in his letter he mentions one or two other things too, like a record by Flotsam and Jetsam called Little Miss Bouncer, who wrote to the announcer down at the BBC. A marvellous record which I must admit I've never played on the air, but if I had a copy of it I certainly would. And he also mentions the session that we had earlier in the year, or was it last year, from June Tabor, in which he sang when the band played Waltzing Matilda. And the band played Waltzing Matilda. We've got a session from June on our programme tomorrow night, in fact, with Maddie Pryor. although she doesn't sing that song, and he asks whether And the Band Played Waltzing Matilda has yet been released on record, and unfortunately it hasn't, but I'm still pressing for someone to do it anyway, and it may be eventually. Here's another oldie but goodie for you. Donovan with the late Harold McNair on flute from the LP Mellow Yellow. That's Writer in the Sun, produced by Mickey Mouse too. Amazing, really. And the memories that brings back, but I won't bother you with them, you'll be pleased to hear. Well, I might do one of these days, but not today. Gentle Giant again.
Now it doesn't matter. How can you say I made you can say it now? Can you say it now? So
it's my act because
it's my calling thing.
This ways of life can never be the same. You always take me the same way as I came from when I tried to remember you. Still you stay finding your way, changing time, watching the signs. How could you see what you want to be now? On reflection, change my ways to all around, 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 all around.
Cry my sympathies with you, but I never lie to you. All in all, it seems it's just an experience.
Place my cards on the table, remember table, understanding still, not anything different. Find another meaning, starting into motion from my reflection now. It's just an experience. Still you stay finding your way, changing time, watching the signs. How? All around, 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 all around.
Gentle Giant, and that's on Reflection. And one of our programmes last week, I played a record, an American import called Junk Food Junkie, I think it was, by Larry Gross, and mentioned at the end of that I've been trying to obtain a certain American soft drink for about several years, in fact, and I got a letter from someone telling me where I could get some in the British Isles. Regrettably, the place is in Aberdeen, so if I can think of any excuses for going to Aberdeen, I shall get some. Or if there's anybody in Aberdeen who's coming down here regularly, then you might contact me. Michael Hurley and Pals from the Armchair Boogie album. This is called Be Kind to Me, yet another oldie but goodie. And this is on the Raccoon label, and that's one of about 3 or 4 labels, I think, of which I own every single release that they've released. That's what I can't think of another way of putting it.
Once and I told you twice, why be mean when you can be nice? Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I hardly feel like a mustard seed, 'cause your love is what I need. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I'm the ace of hearts and she's my queen, the best old girl you ever seen. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? Told you, child, when you were 16, I wanted you, girl, to be my queen. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? A bullfrog dog sitting on a lily pond, and I was holding her in my arm. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I call you on the telephone, tell me why you're never home. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see I'm in misery? I'm in
Well, I still have demented dreams of one of these days starting my own record label up again, and if I do, then one of the first... I need a lot of money, I must admit, but one of the first things I should do would be go over and find where Michael Hurley is and put him in his front room with a tape recorder once again and record him. That was from the 1971 LP, Armchair Boogie, and it's called Be Kind to Me, with Jesse Colin Young on guitar. I'll also track down Stack Waddy. That just shows you what a terrible state I'm in. Jimi Hendrix from the LP The Crowd in a program's rather like putting a little garlic in a meal, because whatever the meal is, it never fails to brighten it up just a little bit. I wish I hadn't started on that. Actually, a clumsy comparison, but you know what I mean anyway. That's from the LP The Cry of Love and Easy Rider.
Somewhere in the rain, the faces of the passers-by, staring faces, broken blinds. I recall the situation clear. You're standing in a crowded car. I can feel the need in me. she's in on my distress, but she kills me with a smile. Hold on, my baby. Hold on, you're
Highly rhapsodic. That's the Electric Light Orchestra from the LP Face the Music, which is number 17 in the American album charts, and that's called Night Rider, that particular track. And here's the last from Gentle Giant. They're a clever bunch of chaps, you know, those Supertramps. Not Supertramps, Gentle Giants. What am I doing? That's Freehand, of course, the title track from their most recent LP. And I don't expect a great many of you remember the String-Alongs. You may remember their single, which was called Wheels, which was a fairly big hit in America. And prior to that, they had another single called Tell the World, which was a magnificent work. And there was an album on the Warwick label, too, which I used to have, but somebody relieved me of that particular burden, which was very decent of them. Well, Wheels has been redone by Leo Kotke on his Chewing Pine LP, and he does it like this. Don't suppose any of you have a spare copy of that String-Alongs album, do you? No, I thought not. That was Leo Kotke, anyway, from the LP Chewing Pine with Wheels. Written, by the way, by Norman Petty. But you didn't know that. And that's the end of tonight's programme, which was produced by John Walters and featured a session from Gentle Giant. If you listen tomorrow night, as I mentioned earlier, you'll hear June Tabor and Maddie Pryor, and as many good records as we can sort out for you. So I hope you'll listen. Thanks for listening tonight, and good night.
And with the time signal, we're together on all wavelengths, 1500, 247 and VHF. And this is Robin Boyle in the Midnight Newsroom. In London, the Marylebone siege is now going into its 75th hour with no sign of a breakthrough. The police say they can positively identify one of the 4 gunmen involved in Saturday night's car chase through Mayfair as a terrorist known under the codename Zed. Tonight, at the flat, the men threw out of the window the telephone handset that's been their line of communication with the police. They've also refused to accept soup and coffee lowered to them in a plastic box from the window above. This report from the scene by Dennis Frost.
The loss of the telephone handset is, the police admit, a setback. They were talking to the terrorist known as Tom when it happened. Tom ended the conversation, said Deputy Assistant Commissioner Peter Walton, by demanding that food be sent down and then by throwing the phone out of the window. Why did he do it? Probably frustration, said Mr. Walton. The police then told the gunmen and the hostages by loud hailer that they would lower onto their balcony soup and coffee for everybody. If they accepted it, they could have cigarettes as well, with no strings.